Hello everyone. My name's bdog. Welcome. This is the losers final in the Mawkin bracket. Metroid Dread any percent NMG tournament. Getting to the pointy end of this, and we have two of the top runners in the world here. This is going to be something special for Arkandy and bdog, and I believe they're going to be readying up soon enough. Yeah, this is any percent, no major glitches. A couple of small glitches that will allow us to skip areas. I see a couple at the start. I'll point them out. And this is a very fast category. Lots of movement. Lots of fast movement. We got, I believe both of these runners will be doing the fastest route, which is early screw attack, which involves quite a difficult trick about midway through the run. And lots of excellent movement in between. I'm going to be ready up very soon here. You might notice both runners have files ready, just with the intro skipped. If you want to make a Metroid Dread speedrun file, just start a new game and then quit the menu right after the intro cutscene, and that's how we set up these files for speedrunning. Then you'll always have it. Alright, getting ready. 3, 2, 1, and we have a load screen. Did you know this game has hidden blocks? This is usually about 25-ish seconds. And then we'll be getting straight into it. Alright, sync looking good there. And we're off. Straight away you see the melee off that ledge, a little bit faster than just falling normally. Shooting this blob. And into our first Adam room. We don't need to listen to Adam, we're just gonna skip this as fast as possible. That's great. Adam tech smashing from both runners there. That's gonna be quite hard to optimize that. It's not really a huge deal, but it's one of those small things that adds up, especially in Artaria, which is this first area. Into the climb. See, Arkandy going left side here, bdog going right. They're very similar in speed, but I think that's just a preference thing there. Nice to see a bit of deviation early on. And then these are two of the top runners in the world here, and they have a couple of different strats here and there. Different melees and such. Right, into the first boss fight here, Corbius. This is, basically you want to get as many missiles here without missing. The ideal Corbius would be to get good RNG and get a spit in the first phase for a headlock. It looks like neither runner got that, so they've got to be very accurate here in phase 2. So they have 30 missiles, they need like 26 or so to finish Corbius. But it's very difficult to do that without missing. Oh, Ark does get it too. And bdog, okay, never mind. Making it look easy. Both with a 2-round Corbius. Sub 2-minute Corbius, and we're off to a great start here. So now we have Phantom Cloak very early, and we're going to see a quick trick straight away, just sliding through that cloak door. A little bit faster than walking. You're not normally able to slide with Phantom Cloak, but if you kind of tap the button, press the impulse at the same time, you can get away with it. It's Just make sure you're already sliding and then cloak. And now we're into this Emmy area, but there's no real danger here besides the mantling the ledges. That's the scariest thing about these rooms, because the Emmy hasn't been activated yet. And that's the result of the first minor glitch that we did to get to Corpius early. Alright, coming up to difficult trick here. We're gonna have to jump through this waterfall with a cloak jump. Oh, Arkandy, bit of trouble. Let's see, bdog. Yeah, Ark gets it. bdog gets it. I believe second try compared to third try, so he made a little bit of time there. But both runners through there, thankfully. It's like a very precise jump. You have to land in the right spot and then jump and respin to get that missile. We've got another trick coming up straight away. Skipping this whole water platform. Both runners, no worries there. And we're very close here, almost synced up again. So that little melee on the wall jump, if you respin really quickly, you can grab that corner and get up. It saves quite a bit of time over raising the water level. And about a 4-minute charge time from both of them there. Very, very good. Yeah, this area, Artaria, it's just very much about the fundamentals. Lots of ledge grabs, lots of movement, and that's another thing in this game. When you're climbing up here, like, instead of just slowly climbing up a ledge, you want to tap the jump button again and do a little ledge hop, which is the fastest way to get up. You see that quite a bit in the climb. And now that we have charge beam, the climb's a bit nicer. If you just hold a charge and jump around, you can just do damage just by jumping through the enemies. Such good movement from both runners so far there. On very good pace this early on. Melee off the ledge to set up the blob. Running through this giant hallway. I've always wondered what that was in the background, just some kind of like fire slurpee. Wow, we are neck and neck opening this door. It's coming down to menu mashing. Both runners doing a good job of that. And now for another chat with Adam. A very, very quick chat. The runner's going to be mashing so fast we won't even be able to read it. But Adam just said, have a great run. Alright, here's the next trick, Magus skip. So they're going for a setupless version. Looks like, oh, bdog gets it. Ark unfortunately misses it and goes back to the setup and gets it. It's kind of like really precise area where you need to do the wall jump and then you can sort of get yourself out with a melee and respin. So bdog gaining a little bit of time there. So we head into this CU unit. This counts as a boss. Very quick one, but it does require, like, if you want to have like really clean missile shots for this. Alright, now into the first Emmy kill in any percent. This is ooh, bdog missing a jump there, uh-oh. So Emmy's gonna be pretty close. It's gotta be... Oh no. Looks like Ark's got the shot lined up. bdog. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Just gonna have to reload the checkpoint. Oh, and Ark getting hit as well. This Emmy is not behaving today. Can he get a parry? No, the parries are so difficult. It's almost like human perfection level reaction times, especially that second parry. The first one's a bit more lenient, but still very difficult. So both runners having a little bit of a stumble here. Well, now bdog's sort of back in the lead. If he can get this one, well, I'll try not to curse it. I gets a very quick kill there. Decides to slide under it, and there we go. Ooh, Ark getting very close there. Opts to jump over. Thankfully, it looks like he has plenty of room here. Very nice. So both runners being trolled a bit by the white Emmy there, so looks like bdog has a bit of a lead. Just under 10 seconds, I would say. We'll see when they hit the elevator, but yeah, a bit unfortunate. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come for the Emmys in this run. Yeah, with that Emmy, it's about like the Emmys are like after you grab the Omega cannon from the CU units, the Emmys are always going to be in the same place, but like you still have to be very careful with your movement because they do punish like any slight movement error. That's the scary thing about the Emmy areas. Even if you do know what pattern you're gonna get, they're waiting for any mistake. They can smell fear, and they just pounce. And alright, so bdog coming up to the next trick. This damage boost is gonna try and get boosted off these flies to avoid taking the magnet. Very clean. See how Ark goes. It's 920. Okay, well. Oh no. So Ark's got a this is one of those tricks that gets harder and harder if you don't get the first setup. Now you just kind of have to hope. Oh, he gets up. Thankfully. I can relate to that. That's very difficult when the setup goes wrong. But he did pretty well to save that. If that bat didn't cooperate, he would have to go all the way back to the magnet. But it's a bit of a time loss, but both runners out of Ataria. Probably both of them happy to see the end of that Ataria. Alright, now we're in Catarus with more difficult tricks. Very clean spinfall there from bdog, meleeing off the ledge. Let's see how far apart these runners are. So bdog 10, 24 when the Atom skip text, the Atom text starts. This would be the last Atom of the run. So about, what, 15, 16 seconds separating them, still not too much. Plenty of difficult tricks in this section actually. We've got Hell Pseudo, Atom Skip, plenty of things that you can make up or lose time here. bdog going for there's a damage boost in the next room, which can be kind of tricky to set up. Let's see, he's taking care of those two flies to set it up. Oh no! Still gets up pretty quickly. It's not too bad, but Ark can make up some time if he gets this damage boost straight up to the magnet. Setup looks good. And yeah, it did make up a bit of time there, very clean. And now it looks like they both have enough health for this hell run. Constantly taking damage here, so it's another one of those places where like any kind of movement error has a big consequence, but it's very clean there from bdog. Ark going through there now. Ooh, there's a bit of a mishap with that melee. He should still be fine. He got health drop from the enemy. All good. Uh-oh. Ark might have to be careful if he gets a bad Emmy pattern. That's fine, thankfully. Yeah, the Emmys can be tough here as well. If any movement mistakes here will be punished as well. You gotta have clean spin falls out of this room that bdog's about to enter. I love that melee ledge hop there from Ark. Very nice movement there from bdog. Gets through no problems. Gonna tease us with the Hell Pseudo there. Doesn't go for it. So he opened the doors like thinking about it. Hell Pseudo, so this button here, you can shoot it from that heated room down below. It's very, very difficult. You can get a few chances for it, but if you don't get it, then you have to bail out, you lose time. We'll see, Ark's going for it. Can he make up some time here? He does, he gets a second try. Very impressive, so he would have gained a bit of time. Maybe like 4 seconds with the second try. Not exactly sure, but definitely made up some time there. We'll see him as he comes into this room. He doesn't have to go to the right and shoot the button because he's already done it. And we're heading towards one of the biggest tricks in the run. Probably not the biggest trick in this route, but like close to it. It's the everyone's favorite Atom skip. So in this next room, the room bdog's in now, you want to have very precise wall jumps here to get the height to grab that magnet at the very top. And this skips like minutes worth of time. You skip every Atom dialogue in the game if you can get over this wall. And he gets it about third try. That's pretty consistent. That's pretty clean. I would take that any day. But Ark, ooh, maybe a little bit quicker. Lost count a bit. There was so much going on, but both runners through Atom skip is the important thing. That can be a run killer. You spend too much time there. Ooh, Ark gets that pseudo and bdog gets a nice slide out with a shot though. Both looking swaggy there. And we are draining the tomato soup for the... No, that's something for Adam to eat later. Since we're skipping him, he's just going to be in that room for the rest of the game. We'll give him some tomato soup. bdog meleeing over that enemy. That can be kind of scary, but he knows what he's doing there. Ark opting to jump a little bit safer. Getting the reverse Atom skip there. First try. Both runners getting up that magnet wall, you love to see it. It's one of those things, not too crazy hard, but if you mess up, that bug on the wall will make your life difficult. Both runners grabbing this E-tank. Probably the fastest E-tank in the game, this one. It's just right there. Super clean movement from both runners so far. This is just great to watch. These are two of the top Dread runners here. And still pretty close. We'll see how much time separates them. I'll try and... Let's see, the A button press. We have 15:34 for bdog. 15:38 for... Oh, they're about 4 seconds apart. Wow, this is... Ark's made up quite a bit of time there since the damage boost going into Catarus. Yeah, it made up about 10 seconds, I believe, from the Hell Pseudo, getting the super boost. I think the Atom skip was a little faster as well. Both runners still very close. Very clean slope jump there from bdog. This one's can be scary because if you fall down, you lose a lot of time, even though it's not that difficult compared to other tricks. Ooh, very nice Charlies there from bdog. So charge missiles, taking out those Sonics on the ground. Ark unfortunately just bonking there, but that is really hard to do. You can barely even see what bdog did there, but he'd find a charge shot and a missile almost at the same time. So he could continue running through those Sonic enemies, and that's just faster than jumping. Well, whenever you can avoid jumping, you kind of want to do that in this game, just for the optimal speed. But just one of those small things. That's kind of what Dairon is, this area. It's a lot of very small movement optimizations that they can add up. Both runners restoring the power. About to get the spacer beam, the wide beam, sorry. So that'll allow us to open wide beam doors. This one right underneath the item, thankfully. Thankfully we can get out. And there's a couple of wide beam blocks. Like, this is kind of like a progression item, but also it's just nice to do extra damage to enemies as well. We'll see if they go for a damage boost up at the top here. Oh, very nice. Clean from bdog there. Shoots across to the left. Oh, Arc, unfortunately. That's a tough one. Like, you just need to jump from the right place, and it can just be, you can just get trolled by that enemy, to be honest. But thankfully he didn't fall down that room, so it wasn't too bad. Oh, it actually is Spazer? Thanks for confirming that, Taurus. Yep. Right, heading out of Catarus now. I think bdog made up a couple of seconds there with super clean movement. Both runners still very close though. And Samus gets out of the tram. The tram is just for Samus, there's nothing else in that tram. It's very convenient. Nice transport. I guess when there's only like one person running around the planet, it's a bit easier to have good transport. Getting through those wide beam blocks. So yeah, here bdog's doing combining charge shots and missiles. This is very, very difficult. I can't even do those yet. It's like, it's one way to optimize this fight. You save about half a second if you get it all right. But it's a good sort of technique to master in general. Like, there's a lot of places where you can use the charge shot and missile combination to just do more DPS over time. bdog going for the safe kill here on this Emmy. See what Arc goes on. Oh no! Okay, should be fine. So I've seen both runners go for riskier Emmy kills here, but maybe after the white Emmy was trolling them, they're going to play it a bit safe on the Emmy kills now. Thankfully both got through there. No worries. Yeah, for this Emmy, even though there is other strats, there's like 1 second difference between all the strats, so you kind of just want to get out of here sometimes. Both runners have Morph Ball now, 20 minutes into the run. Get it a bit later in this game because we start off with the slide. Now we can drop into those tunnels that are a bit above the ground. Nice holy one there from bdog. Skips the missile pack. Don't really need that because oh, nice holy one there from Arc as well. Because there's plenty of 10 pack. Oh no, Arc gets the missiles. Maybe that'll save his run later. You never know. Like, it could help him at Ravenbeak. Yeah, the reason we want to skip those is because there's 10 packs that are much easier to get, and the 2 packs are sort of unnecessary. Welcome, Ross. So, unfortunately, both runners had a tough time at the white Emmy. Both touching the Emmy and both missing the parry, so they lost quite a bit of time in Artaria, but since then it's been quite clean. And both runners still looking pretty close here. Yeah, then we had Arc having a bit of trouble at the damage boost before the elevator, and then he made up some time again by getting Hell Pseudo. Let's see, bdog 21:32 when he starts moving. We'll see how far apart these runners are. About 10 seconds, it looks like. Yeah, pretty close. Like, these areas, there's nothing too crazy, but there's like little movement optimization, so we've been seeing like a few seconds swing here and there to each runner. It's a lot of like fundamental ledge hops, quick jumps and strats and stuff here. Now we have the Ceres Escape version 2. Oh, very clean jump off there from bdog. Whatever that was, and shoots both blocks with a charge beam, gets straight through there. That's like a flawless escape there. Ooh, Arc having a little bit of trouble there. Well, gets that jump off charge shot as well. That's pretty difficult. It's one of the small optimizations. bdog gets his Varia suit, which is it's good that that's here because we're about to go back through a heater room. Oh, very nice melee and quick slide. Just love watching the movement of both these runners. Arc as well, very nice. Sometimes you want to melee like after you get an item because it just kind of gets Samus moving a bit faster. And melees, you also want to do them off ledges if you can skip a ledge or something. It's just, there's some places where you would want to melee, sometimes you want to slide off a ledge. You have like so many movement options in this game. It's... Oh no, Arc just not quite standing on the pedal. I can feel that. It happens to me a lot. I swear, one of Samus's feet was on the pedal there, but you know, it happens. Sometimes they can be really lenient. You have like half a foot on and it'll go down, but been unlucky on that one. Alright, both runners on their way to Kraid now. Super clean movement through these rooms. Just want to bonk those enemies. The health doesn't really matter that much. You're going to get a refill just before Kraid anyway on the blob on the door. Then let's see how Kraid goes. There's a bit of RNG in Kraid. A lot of execution as well. I believe. Yeah, bdog's going for the charge missiles. These are very difficult, but you can speed up phase 1 and mitigate a bit of the RNG if you have clean shots here. That's very nice phase 1. Now he's doing this single wall jump. This is quite a difficult rhythmic technique. Gets up very quickly. You sort of want to like let go of the stick and then respin back to the wall. Let's see if Arc gets his wall jumps. Very nice. His runner's making it look easy, but that is very difficult. bdog's out of there. This looks like a very fast fight. Arc's fight has been good so far as well. Just got to dodge his punch, no worries. And he's out of there. I think that seemed like the similar Kraid fights on both sides. It was hard to tell, but nothing too bad there. Both very solid, clean fights. Good phase 1s, good execution. Now they have the diffusion beam. Sort of like allows you to shoot through walls. It has like, there's a bit of RNG to diffusion beam, depending on where the spread goes. But yeah, some places that can be an issue. Mostly it's not. Now we have Samus just chilling in the teleporter. I wonder what that feels like, being teleported across a planet. It's just so casual in this game, you just have teleporters. And they just work. Amazing Chozo technology. Yep, looks like bdog going left here. Means he's going to be doing the early screw attack route. You could go right there if you wanted to get grapple beam, but I think these runners will be getting that a bit later. Yep, Arc also going that way. Looks like bdog getting a pretty decent Emmy pattern here. Let's see what Arc has to... Oh no, he's going to be a bit careful. Oh no! What Arc can do this? Get the parry? Oh no. That's unfortunate. That's probably the worst pattern. It's just very difficult to maneuver around that. See what he gets here. A little bit better. At least Emmy's not right there. So Emmy just not being very nice today. Arc gets a nice single wall jump up there. Yeah, we do have like a very tough trick coming up. The hardest trick in the run about halfway through in about 10 minutes or so. So there's still plenty of time Arc can make up. There's a lot of things still to happen in this run. But bdog with a pretty solid lead after that. See, 2736 bombs. Ooh, arc breaking that blob, so now we can just sort of like roll straight through that little tunnel without grabbing it. Oh, bdog nails the hardest room in the game there, that melee. I believe arc is about 30 seconds behind, a little bit more. So about 30 seconds, yeah. Unfortunate enemy encounter, but still a lot to play for here. Nice coyote jump there through the water from bdog. Oh, gets the hole in one. Let's see if Ark can get that. So bdog is -1 under par so far in the golf game. Yeah, the Emmys are not being nice today. Nice coyote, meleeing off that ledge, get a nice respin. Doesn't go for the hole in one, okay. Gets the hole in two, gets the optimal par. I guess still technically a hole in one, right? Movement through there was very clean. I don't even know if that was slower, just it looked fast. So now in this Barenia section, these runners, because they're doing the short boost early screw route, they don't have grapple beam here, so you've got to make a couple of detours, including this bottom route. Very clean movement there from bdog, gets rid of those enemies, jumps out, clean jump morphs. Doing a little cloak slide there, so the laser enemy doesn't bonk him back, but unfortunately gets trolled by that spiky enemy. Don't know what that's called, anyone in chat know? Yeah, I think you can avoid that if you're like aiming down at an extreme angle. It's just a little bonk though. Arc having very clean movement through there as well. So now we got a fairly difficult trick coming up. We're gonna see some bomb jumps to get over this gate to get flash shift. On this route you pretty much have to do this trick, either you lose a minute going the bottom route. So bdog setting up, oh very nice, first try. That's a great rhythm. So you need, like that trick can be, if it goes wrong, it can start to spiral out of control, but bdog through, no worries there. And he landed in the middle of those pads just to make sure that the he could just jump up without without closing the gate on the way out. So we've got a lot going on here. We've got Arc coming up to the bomb jumps, and bdog gonna be doing those very clean. It's going to be doing like a pause buffer pseudo wave here, or Arc gets through a little bit of trouble, but not too bad there, and the gate is still open, thankfully. Or bdog getting trolled a little bit by these pause buffers. You really need that angle on the analog stick. I really struggle with that. Right, that might have still been faster than going down the bottom there for bdog. Quite a few different things you can do in that room. You can do them in a different order. You can go down and shoot the blobs, and all of the strats are like not too different in length, but it is optimal if you go for both of these charge shots. Ooh, Arc having to get a third shot here. That gets it, no worries though. I was going for the pause buffers. So he's kind of just releasing, or very clean, gets 2 for 2 there. So he's just releasing that with like the angle already set down. Oh, misses a water bomb jump, unfortunately. This can be like a bit awkward. It just feels like Samus is so heavy in the water. But yeah, with those pause buffers, you just kind of release Samus so she turns around and has the angle at the same moment, and you can get through a couple of walls like that. Another minor glitch in this no major glitches route. Super clean movement here from bdog, getting up to this speed Emmy. So yeah, this is a room where you actually do save quite a bit of time with these charge shot missiles. That was very fast. I think you'll save like 3 seconds by doing it in this CU unit compared to just firing missiles. So that was super impressive. Getting close to this enemy there with the melee. Shots looking good. Very nice kill. Ark heading into the CU room now. Okay, that's very clean as well. Oh, weaving missiles in that second one. That's very nice. That was a faster second phase of that CU unit. Yeah, none of these runners are using turbo, by the way. Both very good at mashing. Both have very good techniques for mashing and weaving in missiles as well. So Ark here looks like he's going to try and kill the enemy like between the gap there. So that means Samus will start down the bottom of that platform, so you start a bit closer in the next part. Now we have Speed Booster. This item just feels so good in this game. You can keep speed through wall jumps and stuff. I believe it's the first Metroid game where you can spark downward. Oh, bdog skipping that E-Tank. And yeah, now that these runners have Speed Booster and Flash Shift, you're going to see so many cool, fast strats. Samus is just going to be flying through here, breaking those blocks in advance, keeping the speed through the door. Oh! 2 insta-sparks to get up here. Very smooth. Now we have Ark flying along. Ooh, that was I don't think I've ever seen that insta-spark. That looked very fast. So the reason you keep your speed there, because if you do it up a ledge, you sort of get like a reset of the speed booster, so you can just keep running and then store another one. Ark also skipping that E-Tank as well. Oh, he's going for this speed booster. Can he get it? Nice. Look how fast that is. That's beautiful. And gets the second speed keep as well. The chain, wow, that was a very fast section. Both runners nailing that into the teleporter. You've got to be so fast on that stick to do those insta-sparks while running and making sure the door's open. Alright, so with this route we're heading we're getting grappled from like underneath right now. We're just heading up here real quick. Now we've got Flash Shift. We can get it very quickly on our way to the next area. It's a little detour, but it's fast because we have Flash Shift and Speed Booster. Ooh, nice ledge hop there. Just love all this movement. So we get a bit of a high five here. bdog leaving grapple, Ark on his way in there. Ooh, getting a bit trolled by the enemy. So just going in Morph Ball there. If you're in Morph Ball, you fall a little bit faster. Oh, nice triple Flash Shift there. So yeah, if you're wondering why any of the runners just randomly go into Morph Ball, it's because it's faster. Pretty much while you're dropping, or in some other cases, I guess. Alright, here we are. Short boost. This is the hardest trick in the run. Let's see. bdog going for a one trip. Ooh, a bit... not enough distance there. He's going to go for it again. Looks like... oh, does he have enough health? Might want a little bit more, but... I don't really know. I don't really do this trick in my runs, so... These are two of the best runners at it. Oh, but it's very risky. Oh no, he might die here if he doesn't get... oof. So here is a chance for Ark to catch up. This trick is so brutal. So basically what he's trying to do is Flash Shift backwards to get enough space to store a speed booster in a smaller platform than usual. Let's see if Ark goes for the one trip. Looks like he's set up for it. Oh, I don't know if that's going to work. Nah, a little bit too far out to the ledge there. And yeah, both runners at the same trick now, pretty much. Oh, that looks better for Ark. Oh, he gets it! Oh, I'm not going to jinx it. There's a lot to go. Is that going to work? Yes. Oh, Ark gets it. Wow. So Ark is back in this, and see, bdog can stay in this. Oh, that was a bit too close to the ledge there. I get screw attack at 3740. Oh no, bdog. Yeah, this trick is so brutal. There's like so many elements that have to work out here. And you also need to farm health. It's like very frustrating to retry. Because you're just constantly taking damage in this cold room. You got this, bdog, I believe. I think that is the hardest part of the trick, like when you have to flash shift back and sort of have like a little down input. Oh, that was close. And it's just so difficult. Well, a little bonk there from Ark on his way out, but he's gonna have quite a massive lead after this. Yeah, this is the unfortunate thing about this round. It's this is a tough part about the Mawkin bracket. Oh, this one! Oh no! He had it but didn't get the store. That's like another difficult part of this trick. You have that require like a frame perfect Shine Spark store. This one, okay, there we go. He's got it. All right. Yeah, that's a little rough. Lost almost 2 minutes, maybe about 2 minutes. We'll have to time. No, we'll see. Oh no, yeah, this water bomb don't control as well. Yeah, finally gets it. At least can keep going now. We're about halfway through the run at that point, or a bit more. So this is pretty much Arkandy's to lose. There's still like some hard boss fights and stuff, so it's never over till it's over. But bit of a rough short boost there from bdog. Very unfortunate. Thankfully, getting it in the end. It's really hard to stick with tricks like that. Once you miss it a couple of times, it just gets more and more frustrating. So nice to see him out of there at least. Oh, gets a very clean spark out of there. Oh, Ark gets the speed keep into this fight. So this is like one good thing about the early screw attack route. You have screw attack for this fight, so you don't have to do those really finicky shine sparks. So Arkandy making short work of that boss with screw attack. Getting a bit trolled by that magnet. Ooh, opting to go the right side there. Interesting. I still have no idea which one's faster, left or right side there. I think we'll never know. About 145 behind, that sounds about right. So not completely out of this. Like I think bdog's made a bit of time up with movement already because Ark missed one of the sparks on the way out of screw attack, but yeah, that is quite a margin to make up, but not fully out of it yet. Some boss fights like Golzuna or Ravenbeak, probably the biggest opportunities to gain time. Or Wave Emmy if it doesn't cooperate. We've seen the Emmys being very trolly in this run so far. Oh, very nice speed keep there from Ark. Oh, my bad, I'm going to switch over the audio so we can hear those juicy speed keeps. I was too transfixed by a short boost there. Yeah, Ark getting that conservative hole-in-one on the way through bdog there. So I think he's one shot down on bdog. bdog got a first try hole-in-one in his first bdog, so bdog could still win the golfing game. I feel like that was a hole-in-two from Ark. He dropped and then jumped in. It's like two hits. Alright, going for this speed keep. You want to just sort of unleash that charge shot and roll at the same time. Gets it very clean. Jumps into the... Oh, unfortunately misses the morph tunnel there. That's always frustrating because you just have to roll through. It feels so slow. It's only lost a couple of seconds, but... Yeah, bdog got a hole-in-one on the first trip, and Arkandy has just done a more safe strat for those, so he hasn't even gone for the hole-in-one. Ark coming up to like another minor glitch, getting very clean pseudo wave shots there. Very fast climb, and he's out of here. Movement looking impeccable. These are two of the best runners in the game. It's just so... Oh, bdog gets another hole-in-one, the double hole-in-one. He's the golf champion, that is for sure. Yeah, even with bdog quite a bit behind after the short boost, we're still going to see some amazing movement from both runners. Candy entering Gavaran. All those animals just see Samus and they're like, what? What's going on here? Oh, super nice. Oh, and he gets a nice jump morph up there. That was so good. Heading into this robo fight, he's going to have screw attack, which is another nice thing about this route. Can finish this enemy much faster. Oh, just complete joke, just in and out. If you don't have screw attack, it's like, what, 26 or 27 missiles or something? That fight can take a while. Ooh, these flash shifts looking good. bdog with frame perfect flash shifts through that laser enemy on the roof. Gets a nice slide flash shift through that enemy too, so that's a little like damage boost. If you slide, take damage, and immediately flash shift, you can go straight through them. It's very cool. Nice climb as well. bdog definitely not giving up here. That was a very good Bronia too. You love to see it. So Arkandy gets super missiles. Ooh, nice melee off there to get quick grapple. He's having a very good Gavaran. Ooh, getting a bit trolled there by the corner. Sometimes they can just, if you're a little bit too close, they can just eat your flash shift. It's a bit frustrating, but not a huge time loss. Oh, bdog just not opting to do the speed keep. Just doing the flash shifts, trying to get a perfect grapple up there. Makes very short work of that robo. I bet that robo's confused. It's like, wait, you're not meant to have screw attack here, Samus. What's going on? Oh, cheeky little downwards grapple there. Now we have Arkandy and a Loon. Ooh, getting a nice little slide off that ledge after placing the bomb. That was very clean. Oh, screw attacking that enemy. Very. Ooh, gets the bad blom there, but it has a nice morph ball strat. Doesn't take damage. Yeah, health here is like not too important, but it can be like you kind of do want to head into this next boss fight with as much health as you can, in case you need a tank. Oh, well, unfortunately, Ark not quite getting a setup for the speed booster strat here, so he's going to be just doing some flash shifts. Not too much slower, but Couple of seconds lost there. We were seeing like weaving missiles into this. That was so fast. So here you just want to get as much DPS as possible. You can get good or bad patterns. You basically don't want him to jump up on to the wall, and there we go, I cursed it. It still makes very short work of that. Chozo Warrior, that was a great fight. And bdog already in a loon. I wonder if he's made up any time. Let's try and get a comparison here when Ark leaves on the tram. On his way to the hardest trick in the game, the cutscene skip. So what, 48-30 button press? Try and remember that. Right, bdog gets Plasma Beam. We'll see if Arkandy can get first try cutscene skip. Nails it. Barely even saw the cutscene. What cutscene? Exactly. Now bdog going for the speed keep. If he gets this, it'll save a little bit of time again. Opens the door. Very nice. Oh, gets trolled by the flame, so just opts to kind of bail out of it. Wise move there. We've got Ark going for a nice speed keep here now. It's gonna be... Oh, gets the high jump. Whoa. Emmy drops. That was like very scary, but he still gets it. Pass no worries. That was... Wow. Amazing movement there from Ark. He couldn't miss anything in that, otherwise the Emmy might have been trouble. bdog taking care of the warrior. Welcome, Shannon. Yeah, so unfortunately, both runners were fairly close at short boost. bdog had a little bit of a lead going into short boost, and then it was a kind of rough time there and lost about 2 minutes at short boost. It was a bit unfortunate, but yeah, that's pretty much the story of this run so far. I think bdog's made up time, so 50 flat heading into there. So he's 1 minute 30 behind now. He was 1:45 behind earlier. So bdog is gaining. He's gained 15 seconds in the last couple of splits. Still a massive gap, but no, good to see him fighting on. Arkandy setting up this ice Emmy kill. This always scares me, even though it's technically not that hard. It's like you really don't want your analog stick to slip in any way. You gotta be very precise. But that was a fast kill there from Arkandy. bdog now with the speed keep. Let's see how hopefully he can keep this going. He's got a charge shot ready for that door. Oh, he gets a good Emmy pattern. Doesn't have to worry too much about that. Very clean movement. Oh, nice grapples. That was very quick. And Ark has these ice missiles. Getting out of here. Off to get space jump. No, just kidding. That's a different route. Oh, he's got a speed booster here. Is he going for the tunnels? Oh, almost gets it. Wow, I haven't seen that done in a run. Is that faster? That would have been very cool. I can see what he was going for, trying to get a little ball spark through that tunnel. Just short though. It didn't look like he lost much time for going for that though. Very cool to see strats like that. bdog setting up the ice Emmy is looking good for him as well. And Ark is out of Gavaran, off to get his gravity suit. As bdog gets his ice missiles. So Ark's coming up to like a series of speed boosters. He just wants to keep his speed here all the way through this little puzzle. Oh no! Okay, he saves it. Wow, that was scary. Super clean flashes, and he's out of there, no worries. Slight scare, but gets through it. It's one of those parts in the run, it's like not overly difficult compared to other tricks, but like if you lose your speed at any point, it's a huge time loss. It's one of those scary parts in a run. Arkandy doing some plumbing there. bdog's about a minute 20. bdog's gained about 10 more seconds at that teleporter. I think he's about a minute 20 behind. Which is, honestly, it's getting closer and closer. That's not insurmountable. It's still... Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, Arc. Yeah, so here, this is another thing about the short boost route. You have to do like a little bit of a trickier climb here, since you don't have any extra jump options at this point. It's a very nice flash shift and... Ooh! Great little jump morph there after the flash shift. That was so clean. Now he's into the robo fight. You want to set these up so they kind of behave and stay on the top platform. That was a very clean fight there. Good mashing and weaving. bdog now doing some plumbing. Let's see what Arc's time is out of this teleporter. 54:20 button press. I'm trying to keep track. So much going on. It's amazing gameplay from both runners. bdog gets his gravity suit now. Arc is heading up to Golzuna. Everyone's... Well, no one's favorite boss, let's be real. Golzuna is another one of those places where if you miss a Shine Spark or anything, you can lose a lot of time. It can be a very fast fight, but sometimes Golzuna just trolls you. So you have multiple boss fights going on at the same time here. Nice setup there, Arc gets the first part. He's gonna get hit a little bit to give himself more room for this speed booster. This is looking good. So bdog takes care of the double robos. Oh no, he doesn't get the final... Okay, nice back up there from Arc. Didn't lose too much time. Yeah, that was a clean Golzuna. It looks like bdog's still about a minute 20 behind at that teleporter. So Arc having a very good gravity section. He's maintaining his lead at this point. Oh, we found one Golzuna fan in the chat, Taurus. Yeah, you have to teach me how to play the fight. Now we got bdog heading to Golzuna. He could make up a little bit of time if he gets a clean finish to the fight. Gets the timing there, very smooth. Oh, this looks good. Just have to be patient here. Wait for it to open. Oh no! No, Oh. I cursed it, I'm sorry, bdog. I was not looking at his health there. Was it really that low? Golzuna can be very punishing, as we can see there. Oh no! Oh. And yeah, looking at the race time now, we have a forfeit there from bdog. That's unfortunate. That was a rough Golzuna. He did lose a lot of time there, but you know, getting to show off the Shine Sync there at least. GG's to bdog. That was a good effort to that point. It was getting a little bit of time back. Still, just had a huge margin. I can completely understand that that call. bdog, by the way, world record holder in this game. Definitely give him a follow. Both our runners. Not sure if the command is working, but yeah, both these runners, two of the top runners in the world here. It's a very, very tight part of this bracket. We're in the losers finals. bdog doing an amazing job in the... It's just unfortunate short boost can be like that sometimes. But now we have Arc heading in to grab his storm missiles. You can see SQ in the background there, just hovering about, chilling, watching Samus. But Samus has new strats and SQ doesn't, so we'll see what kind of kill Arc goes for here. Very nice setup, getting a pogo. Ooh, going for the 1 round. Unfortunately, not quite getting it, but gets a very nice 2 round. So he didn't really lose anything for going for that 1 round. Dragon, yeah, if you do unrestricted category, you can skip a lot of things. But this is no major glitches, so we wouldn't be skipping crossbombs or storms or ice or like anything like that. Arc with a very nice double flash shift there, just interrupting the first one to kill the enemy and then keeping the chain going. It's a nice bit of movement. Welcome back, Greggy. So at first bdog had a bit of struggle at short boost and was about almost 2 minutes down, and then had an unfortunate death at Golzuna and then forfeited. He was catching up to that point, like little chunks at a time, but it was just seeming a bit out of reach after that Golzuna kill, so... Ooh, Arc being trolled here a bit by the Chozos just jumping around. So open this with a charge shot. And he's got to be a bit careful here, just has to get out of this room before the door closes. Yep, no worries though. Getting a super quick charge shot there. Oh, misses 1 storm missile. That's so trolly. Like, he definitely should put the laser on all those, but one of them just didn't register. Ooh, that was a nice little wall jump there. Throwing in an extra flash shift there. Pretty much want to do that whenever you can. Flash shifts are so fast. Can be tricky though. Ooh, Arc mashing at the door. That is a little bit faster if you have like amazing mashing and rhythm, but you know, Arc and bdog both are able to do that actually, so why not? Setting up this wave enemy kill. Looks like he is mashing for this, okay. If he gets this all right, he does give himself a bit of extra breathing room. We'll see how close he can cut this. Oh, okay. Opting to slide, but that was a very, very fast kill there on the wave enemy. bdog with a nice glitched exhibition there. You're gonna love to see it. Samus is running headfirst into adversity. No, got Arkandy getting out. Ooh, that was a nice little slide jump. Get out of there, very clean movement. bdog starting his unrestricted hundo run, getting that powerbomb pack. So Arkandy is out of Ferenia. He's got his wave beam now. You get wave beam very late in the game. Now we don't have to do pseudo waves, but we don't need to anyway. See a Chozo warrior in the background there, just jumping along the walls, getting ready for Samus. I don't think they'll be ready for Arkandy. So he's holding R button there just to charge a Storm Missile in advance. He can get a little bit of a faster shot here. See if he can get a 2-round on this fight. He's got a lot of DPS in so far. Yeah, very nice. So you just skip the shield phase entirely, you don't have to parry. Wow, that was a very fast fight, weaving in some missiles. He'll be getting his power bombs. Funny thing about this game, you can get power bomb packs earlier, but you can't use them until you get this one, the ultimate one. It's very late in the game. Oh, nice shine sync there from bdog. Now we have Ark on his way out. He's going to hope that he gets some... Oh, he shoots that robot very nice. It looks like he has got the power bomb drops. That's a nice way to sort of almost guarantee that you get power bombs shooting that robot. Ooh, that's a little tripped up there. I thought he did get the drops, but I'm not sure what happened there. I did... Maybe he was so fast that he got the drops early and he had to get them again. Because I saw them on the screen after he shot the robot. Or getting a nice speed keep here, or just stopping to lay that power bomb and now he's ready to spark up. Going into Mothball there just to fall a little bit faster. Yeah, I think if you could use power bombs earlier, it'd probably break too many things. I'm not sure, it would be interesting to see though. Kind of getting the storm missiles on. Very nice with missile weaving there. So in that fight, you got to be a bit careful not to get hit because that Chozo does tons of damage, but no worries at all for Arkandy. And he's on his way out of here up to the final area. You can see some very swaggy bomb jumps from bdog there. That's just Samus doing a bit of maintenance on the tram. You want to just get those screws in with the bombs at the right height. It's important for the next run. And Arkandy's making his way to the final encounter here. Going for a speed boost just right here. Oh, and insta-spark! That was a little bit faster, that was very nice. Actually never thought to insta-spark there, but that's because I do flash shifts. But that seemed pretty quick. bdog going for the early space pseudo. Alright, Arkandy into Ravenbeak, so... First hard difficult thing about this fight, he wants to get gold skip. So setting it up, just want to get so much DPS in this that Ravenbeak can't handle it, and looks like a very nice gold skip there from Arkandy. And Arkandy's weaving is unbelievable. Look, he's shooting missiles and beams at the same time. This is very, very difficult to do. without a turbo. Arkandy's doing it all manually. He's got a very nice rhythm to his mashing. And because of this technique, he's got what, 36 missiles? So he doesn't need to pick up missile packs there, he's just got such a good technique, it saves him time all over the run. In phase 3 as well. Getting a bit trolled there with a power bomb. With a sun rather. So here he's just like, he's hitting Ravenbeak on purpose so he doesn't take more damage from the beam itself. Getting those iframes. That was a very fast fight, wow. Here's the RBX. Nothing too complicated here, you just want to try and optimize this as much as you can just by like waiting for it to walk forward. Ark doing a little teaser shot there and then unleashing. It might not look like much, but you save about 7 seconds by delaying that shot compared to just holding the beam down the entire time, so anyone who wants to speedrun this game, there's a free time save for you. But don't wait too long, otherwise you get game over. Ooh, Ark going for this speed keep. Oh, that's unbelievably difficult to keep, like even that far. Very swaggy, and I believe it is faster if you get the whole thing, so like, why not? Opting not to powerbomb now. I've seen Ark do that quite a bit. I wonder if it's faster just to shoot the blocks. So at this point with this suit, Samus is pretty much invincible. She's got... You don't have flash shift anymore. Oh, he's going for the speed keep here. Let's see. Gets it. Oh, that is very smooth. That's so difficult to keep the speed, especially on that last bit. But he gets his patented art spark there. Very lovely to see. Nice insta spark there as he makes his way out. 151 escape. Damn, that's very impressive. Arkandy, GG's. GG's to both runners. We'll see if we can get an interview. That was unfortunate with a bit DNF from bdog, but we did still get to see lots of great movement from both runners, and see if we can get him in there for a chat. Alright, should be getting some invites out there. Alright, looks like we have both ready to join. You guys can just jump in.
Dude. Oh, yo, what's up?
Yo, welcome. GG's to both of you. Yeah, that was quite a race. Unfortunate with the forfeit there, bdog, but short boost be like that. How are you guys feeling?
I feel better because I don't have to play this game anymore. Especially this route.
Yeah, short boost, it's so rough. I mean, you did get it eventually, but the time loss at that point, like, what were you thinking? Like, you're still, like, moving pretty well after short boost, but had a lot of time to make up.
Yeah. If I saw Ark, you got screwed over by a Stormlock in Ferenia. If you'd gotten
Yeah.
that twice, I could have actually come back, assuming I hadn't died to Golzuna, but obviously never know what's gonna happen in a race.
That's true. I seem to get screwed over by Stormlock around there pretty often for some reason.
Yeah, it looked like your laser went over all 5 of those, but it just didn't register for some reason.
Yeah. My run wasn't like much better anyway. Like I died to white Amy, then I got caught by yellow Amy. I had a massive like bdog had a massive lead in the early game. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I mean, just it's over. He's super far ahead. It's over.
Well, yeah, both of you had like troubles with the white Emmy actually, and you kind of did catch up a bit through Catarus because you got Hell Pseudo, bdog didn't. There was about like a 4-second gap at that point, and then going into short boost, bdog was ahead by a little bit more, but yeah, that pretty much determined it from that point was the short boost. Yeah, there's still like GG's Arc, like
Jeez.
getting short boost is, I mean, that's still a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I choked a store, so it's entirely my fault that I failed it.
I got second try and I got kind of lucky. I feel like I didn't time the move correctly, but still got the thing. But still, my late game wasn't very good either. I made lots of mistakes, lots of time losses across like all the splits. So they're not very much not a good run.
Yeah, races can just be rough like that sometimes, but it was still good to watch like both you guys with your movement and stuff. It was like just a joy to watch you guys play.
Man,
Yeah.
I was hoping bdog would win, so I would be the one like just dropping out and chilling from this game. But damn.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So how are you feeling now, Ark? You're into the grand finals against Satora. And,
Well,
what one more to go?
yeah, I'm going to the same mindset as this one. Like these guys are pretty darn good. I'm gonna have to play well, and then I die to white Amy and get caught by yellow Amy. It just feels bad, man. I hope that doesn't happen in the finals at least. I don't know.
Yeah, can be like that.
Is everybody ready for 3 short boost runs, potentially 4? It's gonna be great.
boy.
Oh my god. Oh, that's right. Oh no, that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
Damn, I hope someone finds some other reroute to NMG one day, and when I have to do the short boost anymore, please.
Oh, you could just be like me and still do early space. I'm just being stubborn about it. But yeah, it's obviously like almost essential if you want to get a good time to do the short boost route. But yeah. So how are you feeling like at Golzuna beat? Because you were like gaining time up to then, but then like just a little bit of an early spark there. Like it looked like your fight was good up until like that spark though.
I was on like major copium, and I was just trying to play the best I could. I was like, all right, Arkandy, you're gonna make a 1-minute mistake here, and then it didn't happen for the rest of the time. I tried, but I don't know, there's just not much you can do against a good player if they've gotten a major lead on you after short boost.
Yeah, both of you guys are such high caliber. It would be like a minute is a lot of time to make up. But like in races, you never know what can happen, as we saw with the white Emmy early on. And but yeah, GG's bdog anyway. Like it's such a pleasure watching you in this tournament. And what are your plans going ahead? Different category or different game?
I'm gonna play Super Metroid for the rest of my life. But yeah, I'm done with this game for a very long time. I've done all I wanted to in this game.
Yeah, current world record holder bdog, by the way. Give both our runners a follow. I don't think the runner command is working, but please follow both these runners. And yeah, Ark, you're heading into the grand finals, and I'm sure that'll be a good watch. Best of luck.
Hope so. Thank you.
Yeah. And yeah, any final words any of you guys want to say?
Just a
Yo,
GG.
GG's bdog. Yeah.
Yep,
Thanks all for
GGs.
watching.
Yep, thanks guys for putting on like such great gameplay in bdog. Unfortunately with the forfeit, but we still got to see you play all the way up to Golzuna. Most of the game, it was a joy to watch. Like you guys still got lots of good strats and stuff. It was a pleasure to commentate. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching in chat, everyone organizing this tournament. And so we have 2 more matchups to go. It's like a best of 3. We're in the grand finals in the Thoha bracket and the Mawkin bracket now. None of them are scheduled yet, but stay tuned. The finals in the Thoha bracket will be between myself and Fortify. If you don't want to see any short boosts, that'll be something to check out. And then Arkandy and Satora in the Mawkin bracket will be duking it out in that bracket. Not scheduled yet, but keep up to date with SpeedGaming, and it'll appear on the schedule at some point. And yeah, until then, we will see you next mission.